So dramatic. So extra.
It's definitely extra.
Oh, I was talking about the video, the intro video.
Oh.
It's extra. Hi, everybody. Oh, let me see where I'm at here. Oh, Buford is extra as well. He's outside barking. You can. Oh my God, you're coming on with me tonight? You're coming on with me tonight? Oh, your video has lag. Stop touching me. Hi, everybody. Good evening, Teresa, Katrina, Heather. Good evening. How are you guys this evening? It was cold in the house, so I'm
What the hell was that?
bundled up. What?
Hello, Teresa. Canada.
I know.
Welcome. We are Munchausen by proxy. Yes, man.
Yes, man. Anyhow, why does this show connection?
Doesn't take
I am
much.
directly plugged in. I don't know what this thing's affliction is. Sam, stop touching her or I'll have to separate you two.
You can try.
You can try. Elizabeth Clark, how are you? Hi, everybody. Hope you're having a wonderful evening, wonderful Friday evening. Mr. Fry and I, what did we do today, my husband? Get that nasty feather away from me. So touch me with that. Yeah. What did we do today?
Let's see. We got up about 9 o'clock. Got in the car, drove into town. Went and floated for a little while at the float place. That was nice. And then we went to lunch at the Sakura.
It was good.
It was very good there.
It's very good.
Yes. Down there at Levis Commons.
Heather, we don't need to know all those things.
Save the dog today. Is that what you call it there? Right?
Anyhow, behave.
Then from there, we were like, well, what do you want to do now that doesn't involve work, doesn't involve the farm, just to go do something? I don't know.
Hey, Tessie.
So I just put the car in drive and we drove. And we ended up at a shop. We've been there before.
Really enjoyed it.
Over on the east side of Toledo. And
Awakening for All.
Awakening for All. Thank you. I'm sorry. My brain was...
With Robin
and
Bree. Bree?
No.
Bria.
No.
Bree.
Sure. That sounds great.
No, for real, my sister had an Aussie Doodle that looked like an Ugg boots on. Her shop is so nice, and Robin is awesome.
Absolutely. She is definitely our kind of people.
Yeah, Heather, it was funny. But they had a reader in today, and so I thought, you know what? I'm going to get a reading. I very rarely solicit a reading, whether it be online or in person. And just felt right. So I sat down and had a reading. Nice little reader. She's a good reader.
Little reader.
I'm sorry.
You feel special. You're such a no.
You're an ass.
She actually.
Hi, Renee.
I even got a reading today too.
She
did a spot. Just an excellent reading. She had the flow. She was right on the money. She brought a bunch of things out that I already knew were coming around.
Melted
and
green.
It was just more of a confirmation reading is really what it turned out. She does a really good reading. So if you're on the east side and you want a reading, then she does really good readings.
She didn't have braids, Heather. She didn't have braids in, but she did have long hair. So
longish hair was
longish hair.
Shoulder, longer than shoulder length.
Yeah, she's real nice girl. So anyway, so that's what we did today. We were out decompressing because I obviously, maybe, I don't know, maybe I stress my husband, but
She stresses her husband simply for the fact she can't shut her goddamn brain off for 5 seconds to do some me time. Not me, her own me time. She doesn't know how to.
I suggested the float today.
Yes, but we get in the car, we're getting ready. Well, what are you gonna do? It's like, Jesus goddamn Christ, calm down.
Watch your mouth.
Holy,
okay, here we look.
Holy cannoli.
Don is the same way. Right, Donna, how's your mom? Heather, how's your mom?
Oh, Donna Colruyt. Hey, girl.
Okay, here we go. Let's do this. Everybody, Heather says, I understand that my brain never stops until my body forces me to.
Oh, my dear God. I'm going to let the barky one in.
Okay,
so
go let
prepared.
the barky one in.
I'm going to go get his pillow first.
Go let him in the other side.
It doesn't matter. He's going to bark all the way through the house.
Yes, Pisces. Definitely a Pisces. So let's do this evening. Let us move forward. So we're gonna do some readings this evening and chit chat and all those good stuff. It's been up and down. Today was okay. Round 2 rehab coming up next week. Okay. Sending you all the love and light and all that good stuff. I know it's difficult. That's Buford. He's so cute. He's like, bark, bark, bark. It's no rhyme or reason. It's just bark. Okay.
No.
Hey, Lisa Phillips, do not start with me.
Lay down.
Lisa's like, he's asking for a new friend. He does not get a puppy. No more puppies for Buford. Buford has outlived many dogs. No more puppies for Buford. It is a sad day in the Fry household as well. We lost Spot. Oh, look, we have a troll. Now we don't have a troll.
Wow.
Bye. Bye-bye now.
Wow.
Spot passed away in the night. That was Bill's goldfish, and Bill's goldfish.
I thought that was
Dottie. And she's been struggling.
Goldie was the one that came from Texas.
Yeah. Well, they both came from Texas. That one comes from Texas.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And she's been struggling.
Well, the other knucklehead tried to eat half her tail, so she's not exactly.
It was anyways. Moving on.
We're not going to color dirt.
Oh my God. I try, Amber. There's a little, but we have a cheat button here. I will be honest. We have a cheat button here since we're on Restream. It's a multi-stream thing. And it says, delete this, block this user, delete the comment. So yeah, it's pretty easy. Anyways, okay. So let's move on. Can we get a whoop whoop in the room? And does anybody have any topics they'd like to discuss this evening? I feel like I need to ask that for some reason. Is there a topic somebody would like to discuss this evening as we go around through our readings? Oh yeah, Maria. We don't play with the trolls. We don't want anybody to get caught up in anybody's troll antics, right?
Just know that we will never, ever, ever solicit anybody like that.
Never.
Ever.
Never. Never, ever. Hey, Adam.
We may go on to a feed because we don't have any comments. We never talk to you from our feed, from our actual page. We may ask you to contact our page if we have questions about something like an invoice or something like that. That'd be the only reason we will ever contact you. We will never try to get you to do anything like that.
Jansen.
Hey, look at there.
Are you busy Thursday evening, like 4 to 8?
If not, do you want to be?
I've been meaning to message you, and I keep forgetting until the 11th hour, and then I'm like, oh shit. The lines between parallel worlds seems to be thin and open, just different. Anyone else feeling that? Heather Johns, absolutely. What do you think? I mean, the lines between here and the soul and all that stuff. Yes, it's very open. Very open. You love your privacy settings. You never see the trolls. What do you do when you're not getting downloads due to sleeplessness? I'm not getting to REM sleep, and I'm missing people. First you have to address your sleeplessness. Like, why are you having trouble sleeping? Is it, Larissa, how are you? You have to address that, right? Joan E, good to see you too. So address that first. And then is it because you're just laying in bed and you can't get your brain to shut off? Right? Apnea. Oh, you have a CPAP, right? Vicky Roop, how are you? You have a CPAP?
Hey, Vicky.
Okay. Newly. Oh, you're adjusting. When you get adjusted, Lisa, I think you'll sleep better with the sleep. This is the man to talk to about it. Yeah. Yeah.
Lisa, does yours have a humidifier on it?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So for me, I put water in the tank, but I never turn on the heat. All I want to do is keep the water a little bit, or keep the air a little bit moist, if you will, not just to keep from drying out your sinuses. It can be quite a transition to go from not having it to having it. I guess I would ask you now: do you have just one that goes over your nose, or do you have a full face mask? Because there is a learning curve with using them.
Absolutely. But yeah, you have to adjust and get used to and adjust this, get the sleeplessness under control first and then move on. Yeah, maybe during meditation.
Small, full face with hose out the top. Okay.
Wow, you have a lot of lag.
Huh?
You have a lot of lag.
Well.
Oh, because you're on Wi-Fi. Okay.
What are you on?
I'm hardlined in. Okay, moving on. Can we get a whoop whoop again? I'm sorry, I missed that. Hello from Ireland, Edel. Hello. And I'm glad, Amber, that you got that diagnosis that it's not COPD. That's awesome.
No kidding. You need just a little natural. Okay.
I've never heard of that.
So my cough is, well, number one, I have heat blowing right up here at me.
Yeah.
I have asthma, and I smoked for a long time, so I've done stupid shit to my lungs. So I mean, it is what it is. But going from hot to cold air, different temperature changes, humidity changes, just sets my shit off and makes me cough sometimes.
Okay.
And my blood pressure will do that. My blood pressure meds will do that to me as well because it dries me out, and then so I get this nagging dry ass coughing, especially in the afternoon. So.
Okay.
Anyway.
All right. So I'm going to do reading for. I saw the name. Maria Spargafiore. Spargafiore. I'll stop while I'm ahead.
Hamburger.
Stop. Okay, moving on. Maria, are you still here?
That is Inspector Clouseau.
Maria, I want to talk about some of the things you're thinking, some of the things you have going through your brain that you're ignoring. I think you're missing messages from the other side. They're giving you little directional hints throughout the course of the day, almost like little corrections. Spar, Gi Fior, Fori. Hamburger. I don't know. So they're giving you little course corrections throughout the course of the day. Spargy. Never mind. Just never.
Spargy Fiore.
Is that right?
Spargy
Fiore. Okay. But I think they're giving you these little course corrections throughout the course of the day, and you're kind of ignoring some
Sounds
of
like a Scandinavian name.
some of the little things that are placed in front of you. It is almost as if you have this, oh, great, your internal dialogue. So you're very clairaudient. And what that means is a lot of times you're getting this information through talking to yourself. And if you're not paying attention to it and you're just, well, who does this? First of all, who doesn't do this? Stop. Surprise. Hi, jazz hands. It surprises me that because I've lived my whole life with a voice going on in my head, and not to say that it's just, I'm always talking to myself, always. And I thought everybody did that. Come to find out they don't. Who knew that? People have silent brains. How do you live like that? Like, I mean, that's just confusing to me. So when we have this internal dialogue going on in our brain, we have to be able to.
It absolutely drives our husband crazy.
We have to be able to go, is that me or is that Memorex, right? Is that something else or is that myself? A great way to do this is pay attention to your pronouns. Do you say me and I or you and we? You will never say you and we when talking to yourself. I know, Amber, people have silent brains. Hi, Carolyn. Who knew? And it's true, they do, which is so amazing to us, right? So, Maria, pay attention to your internal dialogue and the conversations you're having with yourself. And I even need to tell you to write some of them down. They're like, take the moment and write some things down that you think might be like aha moments. Like, why would I, that's not even a thought I would normally have. Why am I thinking like that? And you're going to be surprised. That's guidance. That's people from the other side trying to do these little course corrections for you. And they're trying to not teach you, but they're trying to point you in a direction that they're saying, how to put that, the way of least resistance. They're trying to point you in the way of least resistance. So your guides are really trying to be very much of assistance to you. And something about, I have no idea, something about, I'm just going to say this. I don't know if there's some kind of memory about something like this, or did somebody give you gumballs when you were little, but I have like red gumballs and they were just like a treat or some kind of little red sugar treat that, I don't know why they want to talk about that, but it would like turning the gumball machine, and it was like a treat that they would give you the quarter to go get a gumball. Does that make any sense to you? I'm going to come over there. I swear I'm going to come over there.
Mom!
Cherry candy treats. So does that make sense to you? That somebody that has passed away, this is the information that they're like, this is a validating thing. They'll know it's me because of this. That makes sense to you? I hope that's helpful. Just know that person's trying to help you on a constant basis. Matter of fact, it's almost like they're always trying to be there to be like, okay, we're going to do this. We're going to do this. And it's not anything huge. It's nothing big. It's just little bitty course corrections. Is what they call them, course corrections too. They're just what they're like. It's just a little bit of a course correction. I don't know if they were a navigator or what they were in the grand scheme of life, but they talk about like that. So I hope that's helpful. Just know you're never alone with that.
So if you feel somebody kicking in the shin, they're trying to move you.
They're trying to move you. I hope that's helpful. Okay. Very subtle. Very subtle. Absolutely. Okay. Moving on.
You having fun over there?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Can we get a whoop whoop in the room? Let's see who's here. We have 23 people in the room. I know we have some lurkers. If you're lurking, that's totally fine. If you're reclusive, that's totally fine. But at least let us know you're here with a whoop whoop or hey, hi, I'm here, so that because that's how we pick up who our spirits guides want us to read for. So that's how I do. Okay. And if you could throw some of the little emojis out there, that would be great. That raises us up in the rankings. This is a gratuitous plug. I didn't see, did you say you were busy Thursday, Jansen? I didn't see that.
It's because she didn't answer that.
No, she didn't answer that. It's totally fine too. That's totally fine. She's like, you want to put me to work? Why, yes, I do. Because I've been debating going to Arizona for the birth of my son's first child, but his wife is really driving a wedge between everyone. Sorry. I'm very sorry. You're free to help. I'll message you. If you're busy, don't worry about it. Okay. Onward. We appreciate. Oh, look at that. Look at those jump up. Thanks, guys, so much. It does. It brings in. It just puts us higher in the ranks. We appreciate that. Okay. Mr. Fry, do you have somebody you'd like to pull?
Not at the moment. I'm still looking.
I want to go with Tessie Ridgway. I can say Tessie's name. I need a wine pourer, Jansen. So we're also a wine stop for the chocolate walk Thursday, and it's between 4 to 8 that they serve the wine in the evenings. I figured that's when we're going to be really busy. I am going to be in the shop all day tomorrow, Heather. Okay.
There's one.
Okay, Tessie Ridgway.
Nope, there's a troll.
No, it's not a troll. That's emojis, and they just didn't translate into emojis in the comments.
Oh, well, I'm glad you figured that out, because I was fixing to.
You're gonna roll through, Heather Johns. You know you're always welcome. Okay, did you ever burn your candle, Heather Johns? Look at Maria's like Spargy Fury. Spargy Fury.
Heather. So you know how last time you were here, you left your drum, kid.
Yes, she knows.
Oh, okay. She likes leaving stuff out, so she has a reason to come back out.
Yeah,
I know what it is.
Something happened to your drumstick. You'll get it one day. I'm working on it, Maria.
Spurfjordnordmir.
Stop it.
See, I know how to say it properly, and you don't, so I can make fun of you, not you.
Oh, you didn't do the candles. Yes, you also left your painting. Okay.
Yes,
okay.
A lot of people left their paintings.
Yes, because they were a little wet. Okay, here we go. I said it right. Spargy Fury. Spargy Fury. Wait. Spargy Fury. Fury. Okay. Okay, here we go. Tessie. I got to roll back. Tessie, comment again. I need to see your little tiny little. That's all it is. I know it's the stupidest thing. It's this tiny little thing like this, and I can't even see your face on it, but it carries your energy. Moving on up. Here we go.
If you don't, she's going to squirrel all over the place.
Okay. Moving on up. There she is. Okay, thank you. Tessie, I want to talk about, that's beautiful. I want to talk about moments in time where you felt like you should have been in harm's way, but you find yourself out of harm's way. You should have gone this way, which was your normal way, and you found yourself going this way because it just seemed like the thing to do that day. That is absolutely, you have a really protective guardian angel over you. I'm not quite sure who it is, but they just give me this image of somebody helping keep you out of harm. And they also talk about the drum here. So that the first card I pulled, which is this really beautiful deck, is Mother Earth and the drum. And what they're talking about is you being in alignment. Your best place to be is out in nature, standing out there barefoot. There's a special connection between humanity and the Mother Earth. But for you, it's that green. You need that green in your life in the spring. Who doesn't, right? But like spring really brings this energy out, this like nurturing.
Careful if you're in a cow field.
nurturing kind of, let's help it grow, all those things. You're living to the beat of the drum when that happens. When you feel that connection, that is that connection with that theta brainwave kind of spirit guide information. So that's actually you living in accordance to your natural energy, which aligns with the Mother Earth. Look at me. Wow, that's really good. Totally channeled. Wow. Okay.
Look at you.
I'm a big girl now.
Good job.
I'm going to smack you. I'm going to come over there and I'm going to smack you. No, I'm not. We do not condone violence.
I cannot go back to work all marked up.
I'm gonna...
I can grow a beard again. Woo-hoo. That excites me.
So, Tessie, the other thing I'm going to say is a lot of times you're going to get most of your information in that theta brainwave, which also goes very much with this mother drum sound. Because this theta brainwave is that twilight right before you go to sleep and right before you wake up. It's also the hypnotic state. We are actually, believe it or not, you guys, within hypnosis 7 to 10 times a day. And now that we have phones, much more. Our scrolling through the phone is a hypnotic thing. It is geared specifically to be hypnotic. Did you guys know that? It is specifically for that. So, but what they're talking about here is dream time. They're saying, hey, you do your best work in that theta brainwave and with this drum. So they're saying, hey, it's time for you to start listening to some drumming, do your meditation to drumming, do your meditation to shamanic journey work, and you're going to find that you can connect with your guides a whole lot easier. This is a really cool reading, actually. And make sure you're showing thanks. This is a newer deck to me. So I'm enjoying it as I open it up here. This is making sure you give reciprocation when you are getting messages, that you are always very thankful, and you make sure your guides know that. Of course, I think you do anyways, but it's when you have that give and take, when you say, hey, I'm taking and accepting a message and I'm going to listen, I'm going to move forward with that, then all of a sudden your guides want to give you more information. So that is really important for you to start doing that, is giving thanks and being like, okay, great. Thank you. I understand that. Write it down. Journaling is very important. The more you journal, the more your guides will give you information. Absolutely. I hope that's helpful. Happy Friday. May I please be added to the list? We don't have a list, which is what we find beautiful about our feed. We go through and we ask for, when we ask for a whoop whoop, that is people replying and saying, hey, I'm here in the feed. And we pick the name that our guides say, that person right there. You're very welcome, Tessie. I hope it helps in some way, shape, or form. But they really want you to get into that feeling of that drumming. Do you do any drumming, or do you do any shamanic work or anything like that? Do you do that type of work? Because if not, you should own a drum. I sell drums. We sell drums. It's not a gratuitous plug. It really. Wow. Welcome, newbies. Welcome.
So to the person that has said, happy Friday, may I please be added to your list? We can't actually see who you are. For us, you just come as a face. You come across as a face.
Hold on, I have a Blake. Got a troll. Got a troll. Sorry.
You come across as just Facebook user, so we can't see your name. We can't see who you are. All right. Anyways, I don't know which page you're on, but if you go back out of that page and then try to come back in, there should be a box in there to check off to allow. It'll ask you if it's okay to put your, to show your name or something. That just gives the page permission to show who you are.
Her name is Carmen. Yeah.
Okay, Carmen. Hi, Carmen. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Carmen. Everybody say hi to Carmen. We have a wonderful community of people on here that are always open to conversation and uplifting. So there we go. But I really do. That drum beat is a big deal. It's a wonderful, wonderful way. It drops the brainwave physically down into that theta brainwave. It's just the part of the physiology of the brain.
So, I want to talk about, so, you're going down the road sometimes, or you're depending on where you live, you might hear it all the time. This car's going down the road, and all you hear boom, 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 boom. Okay, well, first of all, it's annoying a little bit, but if I had the money to put that kind of system in my car, I would too. However, there is something about the rhythm, the frequency coming from those speakers, and it does relax. It helps. I mean, now, mind you, if you're sitting in a vehicle that the speakers take your breath away, it's a little overkill. But there is, I don't even know what I'm trying to say here. There's definitely some value to that. And sometimes just driving down a freaking road and blaring out your favorite music is all the therapy you need sometimes.
Absolutely.
Yes, it is the frequencies. It absolutely is.
Okay. Welcome from Bonnie, Scotland. All right, moving on. Can we have a whoop whoop in the room?
I do find it funny to sit at a traffic light and you hear one of them boom boom, and every piece of plastic and trim on it just rattle box. It's funny. It's funny. It's funny.
Let's see.
But when you're on the inside, you can't hear all that rattle, so it sounds, on the inside, it sounds good. Oh, we just lost feed. Okay.
I'm here.
Oh, that's right. You're hardwired in.
I'm hardwired in. I was looking for a deck.
Mm-hmm.
Looking for a specific deck. Okay.
You get after it, Fry.
Welcome, Holly Raven Moon, Larissa, Davy, Linda Love, Joan E. Okay. So.
Not Mrs. Fry. She doesn't even know how to turn on a radio in a vehicle. She would never turn the TV on if she had the option.
It's Allison with Suds. Oh, hi, Allison. How are you?
Allison with Suds.
I think it's what's the acronym stand for, Allison? So we know. It's paranormal investigation. I know that.
Oh.
Okay. If it's not music, it's Law and Order reruns. Okay. I'm going with Linda Love. Oh, wait. I have one card. I'm supposed to pull one card. They were like one card. Hold on. For Vicky Roop. Oh. That's really great, right? When you're like, I'm only supposed to pull you one card, and then it's the Hanged Man. It's the Vicky Roop. It's the shitter get off the pot card. If you've got a decision, make it. Don't stay in the same place. You've got to create some movement. And it may be a big decision, it may be a small decision, but you can't, you're not going to go anywhere doing the same exact thing every day in, day out. They're like, hey, it's time to make it. Let's see. Because if you don't make it, you don't have any gains. This sounds like a Karen card. Shit. Yeah. If you don't make decisions, you have no gain. I'm glad it makes sense. It makes sense.
Shit or get off the pot.
Shit or get off the pot. Okay. Let's see. Whose name did I call?
Oh.
Linda Love, are you still here?
Yeah, she's right there. But yeah.
Oh, there she is. Linda Love. Let's see what they have to say for you. I actually feel like I should be pulling from a couple different decks. So let's see. Let me shuffle. Everybody shuffling. No?
I try to. If I don't,
he tries to block me out.
If I don't pay attention, maybe they'll stop.
It doesn't work. Okay, Linda Love. I want to talk. I didn't pull a card. Sorry. I want to talk about. It's a big decision evening. It's a big evening for making decisions, and I cannot. I keep picking up the color green, which has to do with the heart chakra. Somebody reaching a hand out. Hold on. I pick up somebody that had like, I don't know if they had dimples. I don't know what the thing is with they're like, or if they did this, like smile, or if they had dimples. I'm not quite sure what that is, but this is just somebody that is really kind of insistent about that green color, which is all about the love and making sure that you are, and this is for you, Linda. And I don't know if they're talking about they had dimples, or if you have dimples, or if somebody was always trying to get you to smile. They're doing this is what they're doing. And it's really funny because when I was a kid, my mom would do this, and she said, this is how you get dimples, which is bullshit, but it's not true. But also, it's somebody like, smile, make sure you're smiling. So this person's on the other side saying, hey, make sure they know I love them and that I want them to either keep smiling, or they're trying to give validation by saying maybe they had dimples, or you have dimples. They keep bringing me here. They keep bringing me right here. Like, come on, it's right here. And they want to talk about the ups and the downs, and they want to talk about depression and
Jeez.
And I'm having a really hard time deciding whether this is a male or a female, and I don't know why. I want to say very strong energy. You can take what I'm saying. Okay, they're just a very strong energy, and I don't know why I can't tell whether they're male or female, but you understand where we're going with this, right? I can take what you're saying. Good. I'm glad, because they keep doing this and they're like, she'll get it. She gets it. She gets it. This person was pretty persistent. So this person liked to get that point across. And I don't know why I feel like something here. I don't know if they had a problem with their sinuses or their nose or what. I just feel like there's pressure here. There's an issue there.
Pappy?
What?
Pappy?
Pappy? It's like did this person have some, I don't know. I hate to ask questions, but they just give me a lot of pressure here, and they're not giving me a lot of information. They're just giving me like pressure here, and they're like, you can get it. I'm like, thank you, but no, I need more information. I wish I could say I was getting a whole bunch of clarity, but I'm not. There's a lot of fuzziness here when it comes to this person trying to get their information again through. Did they have a sinus problem or something wrong with like an eye, sinuses, something like that, Linda? Or was there an impact on one side of the face? Whether a fall or an accident? This one's a hard one to read. And I don't know why. You can understand that. Thank you. Then we're going to leave it there, because they're really making me work for this one. But the reason we do mediumship is you understand who this is, obviously. So the reason we do mediumship is not to prove that I can bring information across, but we get the validation that we need to know who it is, and then we bring across the message. So the message is why we do it. So let's see what the message is. I get this sense of breathlessness. I get this sense of run. And they're wanting you to take some time for yourself. This is really funny. They want you to take some time for yourself to slow down. I don't think you find your own personal center enough. I don't think you do. And by finding your center, I mean finding that moment where you can just stop and let the world go by and you live right here, right now. And that's really, really important for you. Because I feel like this person didn't do that as well. And they tried to cover all the bases for everybody. And you can't be everybody's everything.
Are you sure that message is for her?
Shh. That's why I was like, this is really funny. And if you're having anxiety issues, I need you to understand that I'm so sorry, but you're causing it yourself.
I swear to God, this is a message for you.
Shut up, Fry. And I give what I get. So they're like, hey, you are your own source of anxiety. You need to scale back and you need to find yourself. If I was to ask you who you are, how do you define yourself? How do you define yourself? What is the list you make of these are my qualities? Is it a good mother? Because that's not defining yourself. That's defining who you are to somebody else. A good wife or sister, brother, whatever. That's a label about who you are to somebody else. Who are you? What do you love? What do you want to do? All those things. That's what they want you to know. That's your message. Figure that out. And the anxiety and all the issues and all the stress falls away. I hope that's helpful.
Stay away from dumpster fires. You don't need that shit in your life. Tanya Lee, what's up?
What you up to? Okay, so were you pulling right now?
I'm just
okay. Our PSA, our little, we have to do this kind of thing. Don't forget, you guys, we do teach this. We teach psychic development. Everybody in the face of the planet's an intuitive, so we do teach this within the membership. It is a psychic development membership. That is not the correct link anymore.
Yeah, I wonder why.
Here. There. You can go to that link, and up at the top it's membership.
As he says, stay away from the dumpster fire. This dumpster fire is...
Oh, God, you are not a dumpster
oh my God,
fire. You're too funny.
Tanya, it's actually a dumpster fire on a runaway train on fire.
Wow. So we teach this within the membership. And we are going to be doing...
Hey, over there, lay down.
We're going to be in Chicago twice this year. We're going to be talking about this in Tampa twice this year.
So we're going to be
in Denver. What month? September?
I think it's September. You're going to be in, I'm going to be in Turnaround.
You're going to be in Turnaround.
We're going to be in Tinley Park in June. We're going to be in Tampa in June. And then in the fall, we're going to be in Schaumburg, Illinois. So Tinley Park is just south of Detroit or Chicago. Sorry, I think it's southwest suburb, one southwest suburb. Anyways, Tinley Park's in Chicago, and Schaumburg is also. We're going to do Tampa twice this year. Denver in the fall.
Denver is September 20th through the 22nd. We thought about coming to Texas, but we weren't sure which one was the best one to do in Texas. So. And then we have Columbus, Ohio.
That's in October, isn't it?
Is the first week in November. Second week is Tampa. Third week is Chicago. So, Donna, come on, girl. We will have so much fun in Tampa. You understand that I'm anxious, stressed, and depressed at the moment. And I know who is on the other side would be telling me to smile, can also understand the dimples and the sinuses. I'm glad you understand all of it, Linda. That's great. You'd come to Denver. Come on.
Hey, get over there now. Come on.
Absolutely, guys. We are going to have a lot of fun. And then, of course, we have the cruise that we're speaking on in December. So that is an intuitive development cruise. And you can find that link at mymysticallife.com. And you can make a deposit and pay on it until the cruise. So that one's going to be a lot of fun. I'll be speaking about psychic development, working with energy, and then shamanism. So we have a lot of things going on. But we are stepping up our game, obviously, and we are interested in actually doing a Texas show. We looked at it, but we didn't know which one would be the best one to do. You just paid your second payment on the cruise. Whoop, whoop. Super excited. Okay, moving on. That's my PSA. There we go. All right. Good night to you and Sarah watching from Trinidad and Tobago. Wow.
Where's Trinity?
Nisha Smart.
I don't see that one. Oh, there she is.
Yeah, Trinidad and Tobago. How cool. Welcome.
Nisha?
Nisha. Yeah. Okay.
You don't get to pronounce names tonight.
You're reading next.
Whoa. Don't you be threatening me.
Can I get a whoop whoop in the room, please? Let us see who is here. Can I see who is here? Something happened to your drumstick, Heather Johns. It'll be fine, though. Oh, okay.
We have the technology.
We have the technology. You'll be looking to go into Tinley Park. I've been at a reptile show there, and it's a night. I will be looking into going to Tinley Park. Yeah. Oh, and it's nice facility. Yeah. I think that's where they do the Schaumburg is where they do the Naperville kind of show. Okay.
Yeah, Schaumburg's up. Yeah.
Okay.
It's up one of the northwest suburbs, northwest suburb. Yeah. That's where Texas de Brazil is.
Oh, okay.
Hate to have to go eat all their freaking Brazilian steakhouse stuff.
Are you picking?
No, you are. Don't look at me like that.
You see, I'm just working, slaving away. Come to Dallas, Texas. We've thought about it. Who is this? All we see is Facebook user. Okay, this is for
I'm betting it's
Jasmine.
Huh?
This reading's for Jasmine.
Oh.
Allison. Gotcha. Okay, so my guides are really, really good with suds. Oh, ooh, do we get to an investigation? Look at me. I have equipment. We have thermal imaging and what do we have? Thermal imaging. We have REM pods and all sorts of fun stuff. We even have the spirit box. Well, yeah. Okay. Message me, man. I like Texas. Okay. Jasmine's like, keep it between the lines. Keep it between the lines. So Jasmine, my guides are really good at this.
Wow.
Okay.
Interesting. Can you get back to the reading now?
My guides are really good at this when they say, make sure you're watching. Hey, Billy Sheets, you're local. We can go on a ghost hunt. We're actually ready. We should be planning one. Okay, I gotta stay here.
Wow. Right here.
Oh my God, Glenn got a poster for the shop. It's like our family is full of nuts and has squirrels all over the place.
Why?
I'm right here. Okay, Jasmine. Pay attention for sinus issues. I don't know if you have allergies or what, but they're like, pay attention here. Pay attention for sinus issues. Make sure you're on top of that so you don't get a sinus infection. They give me some pressure here. My guys are really good at this one. For this and earthquakes. really, really good at this. So pay attention for that. And I'm looking for the deck of cards they want me to pull from. Oh, you get tarot cards. So, okay, you've been crying. Okay. And yes, your sinuses suck. Your mom passed in February. I'm very sorry. I'm very, very sorry. Okay. So they asked me to pull tarot. So what this means, and I'm supposed to give you a disclaimer. I'm supposed to tell you that they're going to not pull punches. Okay. Your guides are going to give you the information that you need, not the information you want. Okay. They're going to give you the information that you need. And I know you probably want a message from your mom, but I don't know that your mom is ready yet. Okay. I don't know that she's ready to come through. And I actually don't believe she thinks you're ready for her to really come through. And I don't think it's the right time for that right now. So if she comes through, that's wonderful. And I will definitely bring the message across. I don't hold anything back, but I just need you to know that when I'm giving you a message today, I am not supposed to be pulling punches, and that they want you to, it's 10:30 Saturday morning in Melbourne, Australia. You have chores. Absolutely. Kathy, have a good afternoon. Okay. Okay.
The squirrel has landed.
The squirrel has landed. So some of the things that you have been doing in life, it's time to let go of some of the things that are not benefiting you. Some of the habits that are reoccurring, and just, and this is about some of the chains that we have constructed for ourselves in life, and our addictions or things like that it's time to step away from. And it doesn't have to be a drug addiction, you know that. It can be relationship addictions. It can be habits that are not beneficial to you. All those things, it's time to start stepping away from that. And I really feel like this could actually do with somebody that's in your life that doesn't have your best intentions at heart all the time. And it doesn't have to be a love relationship. This card is about relationships in general, right? So basically what the first two cards in this deck say is it's time to start letting go of the shit and the people that are not in it for you. Okay. And that's a big deal. That's a big deal. Because a lot of times it's okay. What's the one you pulled? I can't see it.
Movement.
Oh, that's a pretty card.
Time to take you and your little island someplace else for you.
It doesn't necessarily mean a love relationship. It doesn't mean a love relationship all the time, right? I don't have no man in my life, but family members are around lately. Yeah. Just make sure everybody's there working for you, not taking from you or working against the things that are going to be beneficial for you. Just because it's a lover card, I know that is, it seems like it should be a love relationship, but really what it is about closeness in relationships. So I'm staying guarded with, you don't trust your family. Okay, then this is about that then, right? It doesn't have to be about love. It has to be this is about relationships. And possible people, like, once again, not being there for you and working against what is beneficial for you. And make sure that you're not chasing. Oh, isn't that the truth, Jasmine? She says, especially since my mom passed away, I have seen people's true colors. Death brings it out. Don't be chasing after things that are just an illusion. Because people will put illusions. Johanna, how are you? People will put illusions in front of you and expect you to take the bait. And I'm going to say this, there's actually somebody that is close to you. And I'm not saying relationship wise, but like close to you physically, that thinks, I'm so sorry that you're stupid. They can get over on you because they're smarter than you. They're the smartest. They're the smartest person in the world. You know, how is it there's so many smartest people in the world all over the place? Let's see. I guess my mind ventures towards love because I'm trying to escape the family drama, right? But this is about the family drama. This is about the family drama. And
that's why it says pick up your shit and move.
And this card just volunteered and fell out. And this is the Emperor. It's time to be that strong person that can be the barrier, that can be, look, here I am. I've got this. I'm in control. I'm in charge. You've got this.
Hit the bricks if you don't like it.
I got to tell you, I'm going to tell you.
Not you.
You have got this. It's fine. You are able to see who it is. You're the oldest and have a lot of weight on your shoulders, but you know who to trust and who not to trust. Your gut's telling you that. You already know. You already know. Sounded like your dad. You already know, right? You got it down. Just trust yourself. That's first and foremost, you can trust yourself. And I want to pick you up underneath the arms here and be like, come on, pick you up and stand up straight. Stand up straight.
Whoops, you fell down here. Let me knock the dust off and get up and keep going.
Yep. Stand up straight, pick your chin up. Look that way, not at the ground. So you've got it. I hope that's helpful. Put your volunteer cards all over the place. Prosperity, you've got it. Look at all that. Look at all that wonderful.
Now, I feel like prosperity, this isn't necessarily about money so much as it is about personal prosperity, okay, and overcoming the shit that's coming out of the woodwork that seems to almost always happen in these situations.
Right under the microphone.
Don't take anybody's shit.
Yep.
Because everybody's going to have their own opinion on how things should go. But tough titty said the kitty. It's my way or the highway kind of thing.
Man, that's a shame. Awesome.
And you are going to hurt feelings, and you are going to step on toes, and you are going to piss people off. Guess what? They'll either get over it or they won't.
So let me do this. On the feed. Now I know that Jasmine is on YouTube, you guys. Jasmine's on YouTube. That's where we're seeing her comments. We have 8 different feeds coming in here. But I want, if I could ask for anybody on here that has had this kind of trouble when somebody passes, who's had this kind of trouble? Like someone comes in and is just a shit disturber after somebody passes. Right? So this is not an isolated case, right? We do feel like it's hard. It's hard. And I know that Jansen has had it. And I mean, wait and see how many people comment.
Every family has had somewhere in the mix where this has happened.
Do you mind?
You gotta go potty again. Come on.
Sorry. Okay. Barky McGee had to go outside. So here's one I missed the beginning, but my family problems after my grandfather. Billy says, me, Johanna, I have. Your dad's giving you crap at your mom's house. Yeah, for some reason, after somebody passes, that's when the shit hits the fan. Trudy did last year.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I mean, just it's all over. What?
I feel like I'm 6 inches taller now. The chair was
down low. Down low.
Reggie must have been sitting here.
And it's hard. It makes it much, much harder. Because, I mean, not only do you go through the pain, but then you have to go through the pain of more loss because you are then having to maybe cut people out of your life, which, I mean, happened when Bill passed away. But, I mean, I just seriously just clicked delete and was done. I got too much other stuff going on.
You want to play games?
I seriously.
Let me save you some money on this phone call. Click.
I think it's a curse, a blessing and a curse to be forgetful, because out of sight, out of mind with me, it's a very big thing.
Absolutely, Heather.
And
absolutely.
I clicked delete and I was done. That's it.
Let me show you how much I can cut you out of everything in my life.
It's horrible. Sometimes even if they don't pass, just nearly there is always someone who thinks they know better and they act a fool. Absolutely. Yes, because I know he left a will and a trust, but the family brushed things off under the table, as they said, right? Yeah, that's what you did also, right, Trudy? It's the best way to go about it. I haven't talked to one family member in over 2 years because of drama. We don't need trauma. Jasmine says, I'm so happy at least you see me persevering through what I'm dealing with. Absolutely. Absolutely. You just need to be that strong energy that says, I don't have to put up with shit.
So, just as a thing, if you are going to create a will or a trust or whatever.
Oh, Jasmine, I'm so sorry.
You can have it written in there that if any of the recipients, the beneficiaries, excuse me, contest anything, they are automatically withdrawn from the trust or the estate or anything.
Yep.
They just completely get cut from the whole thing and it gets distributed amongst the rest of them. That, I'm not going to say won't cut out all the bullshit, but it sure makes a person think.
Yeah.
So, there you go. That's a clause that can be put in.
Or set it into a trust.
Yeah, but so it's still, then they can take and probate you to death on this.
Yeah. We learned that.
If it's in the clause, if a clause is in your will, your estate, your trust, whatever.
Yep.
That just pretty much says, this is what you're getting. Like it or not, that's what it is. If you want to contest this, you want to push your luck, you're completely going to be cut immediately. Boom.
Yeah. And I heard that first from a little old Southern belle, and she was just saucy as all get out. And she was like, what, 90, Miss Showalter?
Yeah.
She's like 95 years old. And she's like, I cut them out of my will. They're going to contest everything. I was like, you go, girl. Yeah. Wow, that's a lot of stuff, right? Yeah, it's just crazy. Okay.
All right.
Let's move on.
Moving on to something positive.
I hope that you see that people see that you're doing okay, Jasmine. That you're doing
great. You're doing great. You're not doing okay.
Yeah.
You're doing great.
You're doing wonderful.
You're gonna be good.
Moving on. Can I get a whoop whoop in the room, y'all? Make sure you guys like the button so you know when we go live. This is what we do. This is our fun time.
Like and follow.
Like and follow. Just so you know when we pop on, if we're on, we're doing free readings because this is fun. And I know you can't see this because they're not on YouTube, but Carrie Brown Doria says, prayers for you, Jasmine. Absolutely. Okay, moving on. I'm so glad, Jasmine. Glad you popped on this evening. Hey, Autumn. Let's see. Where'd that go? Lindsay Marie. Amber says, I'm tired of the whoop whoop. Here's a yeehaw. And Lindsay Marie, you still here? Yes. Hi, Lindsay. How are you today?
This evening.
Or
today.
Yeah. Oh.
Just throw it down.
Hold on. Well, bless your heart. Not you. Okay. Lindsay, hold on 1 second. 1 second. Because I had something happen and I have to do this really quickly and then I'm coming right back to you. Just 1 second. Nisha Smart. I'm supposed to talk to you about some things that you're doing that are holding you back. You need to change the way you're thinking about some things and really start moving towards manifesting positivity. Make sure that you watch The Secret if you can. It's on Netflix or whatever. But they're talking about things that have been laid in front of you that you are not seeing as opportunities. You go from 1 to 10 here. They're like, hey, you could have the whole gamut of prosperity, but some of the things that you're thinking are just being misled a little bit. You need to start thinking a little bit stronger on the positive side of things and how life has been good for you. And then when we struggle, it is not to you, it's for you. So they want you to know you need to start manifesting, Nisha, and you're gonna flip those cards around and things are gonna start moving in your direction. And it also, I hear cha-ching in the background, which means you're gonna start seeing more money. And I never really tell that online. I'm not a fortune teller. I'm not like, let me tell you, but I feel like changing the way you see things is going to bring in more money for you. And I hope that's helpful. But that was just kind of something they snuck in. They snuck that in. And I was like, yeah, I was perplexed. I'm like, I know who this is for. What do I do? Set these cards aside? Do I just intervene here? I don't know. So there we go. I hope that's helpful. They're saying, pay attention to your thoughts. Pay attention. It's hard to do sometimes, right? Okay. Lisa Marie says, she's doing okay.
Lindsay.
Lost my caddy pass.
Lindsay,
I don't mean to be down, but I'm okay. Oh, Lindsay, I'm sorry. It is hard to lose a fur baby, isn't it? It really is. And we understand that.
Yep.
You are new to the new YouTube lives. Welcome, Emily. Make sure you like the page. Follow, subscribe, however it goes.
I got my fur kitty in a tin out there in the living room.
Yeah, that was a rough day. For anybody that was online the day that happened, that was a sucky day, and I didn't quite hit end stream. So everybody heard us crying in the background at the day. Anyways, moving on. Okay. My little buddy, but glad I found him. I'm glad you found him as well. And just know that you got to give them a little time to adjust, right? You got to give them a little time to adjust. But pets are the best spirit guides. Oh my gosh, you guys. They stick around until they're ready to manufacture back in. And you'll see them along the floor. You'll see them as shadows. You'll feel a little density. If you find yourself starting to trip and you're like, well, I don't know what the hell I'm tripping over, my own feet. A lot of times that's energy that's a little thicker, and that's spirit.
And, cats can be assholes. They try to trip us up all the time.
Right? He's making your lights flicker. He's just letting you know he's there, right? Okay, let's see.
I've had cats actually jump on the bed at night, and I know who it was, but it was like that was weird because I could actually feel the footsteps in the
bed.
Yeah.
We've had it happen with with the Great Dane too. Like the Great Dane that passed away jumped on the bed, and you can't mistake that, y'all. You're like, oh crap. I thought somebody got on the bed. Okay. So Lindsay, I want to talk about
we're gonna get Barky here in just a second.
Yeah, we're gonna get Barky, and I'm very, very sorry.
Come on.
Barky McGee is coming in.
No. He's like, where's my damn cookie?
His name is also No. Obviously, here.
He's looking at us like.
Give him some pie. Okay. I want to talk about moving in the shadows, kind of like doing things quietly and not. It's about being worried about being judged about some of the things you're doing in life that you shouldn't worry about. Right? They're talking about moving and doing things quietly, not bringing other people into some of the things you have going on. And this could be emotional status as well. Like, where are you emotionally? Because they talk about the 9 of Cups as well as being not that wonderful, fuzzy feeling, right? Not that wonderful, fuzzy feeling, your weirdness. You are in the right place for the weirdness, honey. You're in the right place. Can I get a whoop whoop on the weirdness, y'all? And you're worried about the judgment of it, right? But here's the thing. There are people that, this is how you know somebody loves you. You can be weird. You can be yourself. This is who we are supposed to be. We are supposed to be ourselves. Look at all the whoops for the weirdos. When I first started my spiritual journey, every time I went to talk about it, it was, I know this sounds crazy, but XYZ. Right? And this is how the membership came about. This is why the psychic development membership came about, because I felt really alone in the XYZ. Not to say that Sam wasn't supportive. He floats my boat every day of the week. Every day. He is my biggest supporter and I'm his biggest supporter. We help lift each other up. That's not it. It was, yes, my guides were wonderful and they gave little validations to all my friends. But beyond that, I worried that whatever I did was going to affect whatever he did, his muggle job. And he worried about that too. Trust me, he worried about that. You know, oh yeah. But you know, okay. But we learn that as we move forward, rising tides raise all ships. We start to bring in new energies. We bring in the people that we need into our life. So don't be so quiet all the time. Learn who you can be open to and start finding your tribe and your people. Jennifer says, we are family. I got all my weirdos in me. But that's what it is, right? That's what it is. And this is not a plug. I swear to you, this is not a plug. This is, we can have as many wonderful classes each month as we do. We have 15 live Zoom classes a month on different subjects, whatever, right? We have a library, whatever, 250, 275 classes. But all of that is shit unless you have a community. Unless you have somebody to share it with, you have nothing. And that is, and I will say this all day long. It is the community. The people in the comments are the people that matter when it comes to this, because they are the ones that we've been blessed to watch people grow. And not like, oh, I think I'm going to grow. And not just in spirituality, but in life. Because they're so hinged. When you can feel confident over here and you start to know yourself, the world is right here. Oh, I need to use that on stage, don't I? Ask anybody ask them in the comments who's in the membership, because I can confidently say they love each other as family. Most of them. So time to start showing who you are instead of living behind the mask, trying to be happy or look happy when you can truly be happy. I hope that makes sense. I'm supposed to pull you one more card, but not from this deck. They're like, nope, now you got to be nice to her. Okay, hold on. That's a hell of a way to put it. Oh, really? No. Okay, that's all right. Okay. All right. This is my fluffy deck. Okay. And you have two jump out. The two that jump out are dance. This card is about living out loud, and I'm supposed to read it to you because this is such a beautiful deck of cards. It says, find your heart's rhythm. You can't make this shit up, right? Find your heart's rhythm. Step lightly and swing with the melody. Close your eyes and let joy lead the way. What makes you happy? What makes you happy is your destiny. I love this deck of cards because it's about acknowledging your mission, align with your purpose. You have gifts to share with the world. You have gifts to share with the world. This muchness is beautiful. And it may go against some people's grains, but we are all diverse for a reason. Boy, I better write this shit down. I hope that makes sense. Oh, God. Oh, so each of the expos we're at, you guys, I'll be doing lectures at. And let me just be spirit-led when we do it, is all I can say. Let me get up there like that, and that's all we need, right? We're growing the community. We're expanding on our teachers. We are inviting people in to be themselves and know themselves, because we've seen so much. We've seen some things. We've seen some things. We all have a really damn good sense of humor too. I'm glad that made your night. Awesome. Okay.
Farmers. We've seen some things.
Right. Good night,
here.
Vicky.
He got an unrecognized commercial out of that shit.
Oh my God! Yes, he did. We didn't get paid for that.
No. So our house caught fire. In January of 2014, 15, somewhere in there. Anyways. So I was working in Hawaii, and I came back for Christmas break, and then we were going back to Hawaii to finish out the job. Well, before we left, the kids came home, and we had a pizza party. Well, they were here. That's right. They were living here still. We had a pizza party, and we set all the boxes on the stove. Well, there was still pizza in it, blah, blah, blah. January 4th, we left. January 8th, we get a phone call at 3 o'clock in the morning, Hawaii time.
Yeah.
Hey, the boys are okay.
Yeah, let me tell you first that everybody's okay.
Everybody's okay. But the house caught fire.
Yeah.
This one jumped up on the stove, and we have a gas stove. It has the burner knobs on the front. He started the boxes on fire on top of the stoves. Now, there is a farmer's commercial.
It came out 2 weeks later.
It came out 2 weeks to a month later of a dog jumping against the stove and setting all this shit on fire.
This was 8 years ago, yeah.
Yeah, this was a while ago. So,
yeah,
Chucklehead here.
It took 8 washes of that dog to get him to stop smelling. He's very lucky.
Our friend Shannon took him in while
Gotcha.
Yeah, and started causing seizures on him too because there was so much.
Yeah.
Anyways,
lucky, right?
He's lucky.
I can't spell either, Lindsay.
He's lucky. Everybody was lucky.
Yeah, everybody was lucky. Oh, so lucky.
Because the kids were sleeping upstairs and Richie was sleeping in the other bedroom here, and
yeah. Okay. All right. You guys, yes, we're still in New Bavaria. Yeah. Hi, Deborah Speaks. I am new to your channel. Do you see anything from me? How are you? Born in Detroit, Michigan. It's nice there, right?
Where?
With sarcasm.
There's nice parts.
There's nice parts in Detroit.
Yeah.
Okay. Moving on.
I heard it stir upstairs.
Yes, I've heard him stir as well. Can I get a whoop whoop in the room? Let me see who's here. Throw out some emojis. Let's raise us up in the ranks. And let's pull another name. There is no list. What we do is when you comment, whether you're lurking or not, you can lurk, not a problem. Just let us know you're here, because sometimes with that, the lurkers are the ones that their guides are waiting for them to just say something.
Clinton Township. Oh, okay.
Okay, let's see. Let us see. Poor Buford. Yeah. Poor Buford.
You got blamed for eating the Easter ham that year, too.
Yes, he did. He had a rough year.
I think he had help.
I'm going to go with Deborah Speaks. So Deborah Speaks is on YouTube. And I love the fact that YouTube is really, there's a lot more people on YouTube tonight. We're expanding our I don't know what we're expanding. We're expanding something. But I want to go with Deborah Speaks. The first thing I need to tell you, Deborah.
Is she still here?
Deborah, are you still here? Deborah, can you hear me?
Faja, can you hear me?
Yes, there you are. Okay. I want to go with this is so typical sounding, and I'm so sorry. Typical psychic response here. You have change coming, but wait, let me do it this way. Deborah, I feel like you have change coming, darling. No, I really do.
Spare change. Spare change.
Stop it. I feel like you have change coming. And the way I know that is Archangel Ezekiel is here like, okay, we're going to start shifting gears here. And there's going to be like a thought shift or a life shift coming up that you're just going to be like, it's going to be a holy shit moment where you just go, okay, well, I guess we're doing that now. So, you're supposed to get a job contract soon, but I haven't got it yet. Do you think everything will be okay? Will I get it soon? Oh, that's a different Debbie. Sorry. Okay. I'm sorry. I saw Debbie and I just squirreled and went that direction. I'm going to ask, have you ever had a near-death experience? Deborah Speaks. I've never asked this online. Have you ever had a near-death experience or had, and it just feels like it's a step beyond, ooh, I should have been in that space in that accident or that whatever. You have. Okay, thank goodness. Not thank goodness, but you know what I mean, right? You're like, ooh, got one. Okay. Because they're like, that was a huge moment. They're like, look at this right here. Did you change the way, this is the strangest way to put this. Did you change the way you breathed after that? Like, did things shift for you and you saw things totally different? Like you had clarity.
Kind of like, oh, you could check out right here.
Oh my God. Right. I'm still I'm freaked out about something I had happen the other day.
Stay focused on Deborah.
Okay.
Don't squirrel.
Okay. That clarity that you catch, that clarity, that crystal clear, I don't know how to put it. The ring of that clarity is angel. It's angel communication. It's angel guidance. It's almost like somebody has their hand on your shoulder and they're going, and it's almost like they're whispering in your ear. You're right. It's intuition, Lindsay. It's very much intuition, but it's this. Oh, okay. Oh, it's this settling energy that you have coming in. You're an intuitive, I'm assuming. I'm assuming you're an intuitive. I'm waiting for the answer. So you see orbs. Okay. So that's a yes. And you're also very clairaudient, correct? You're very clairaudient. You're aware of that. So that's what that guide's doing. It's speaking to you and through you. They say to you and through you. So that makes you a channel. So you're very, very multi-talented. Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Deborah, I want to ask a more specific question. Did you die and then come back around? Or did you just have that moment where everything kind of slowed down to,
some things.
That everything just kind of went through?
Okay. Okay. So, Oh, I see who it is. Okay, thank you. You work with several angels. Are you aware of working with several angels? Because you have Archangel Michael here. Uh,
I had a truck and I had a choice to go with relatives or go through the dark tunnel. Okay.
what a blessing.
So you were literally split from yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. That is. I chose the relatives and came back here.
They knew she wasn't ready. That's amazing.
Well, it wasn't a matter of being ready or not ready. It was a matter of she made the choice to come to be with her family.
Yeah.
So she made the choice.
Shut up.
Thank you. I didn't. There was nothing to add to that. I just wanted to clarify.
So Michael works with you very closely. Archangel Michael works with you very, very closely. And do you see sacred geometry? Because I just saw sacred geometry. And do you get a pressure here in your chest every once in a while? Okay. That's Archangel Metatron. Do you work with are you aware with working with Metatron? Because because that is that the moment that you have coming is what we call 2x4 therapy. It is shit or get off the pot. If you're going to do it, live it out loud. It's just kind of a theme for the evening, right? And you did not know who. So you have to, not Megatron. Okay, let's be clear here. This is not Megatron from the Transformers. This is Metatron. And he is the voice of God, the voice of the divine. Sherry Arp, I haven't seen you in a long time. Welcome. So once you look into that individual, I kind of see him as the word cleaver of all the angels. He is the one that kind of, like, if you were to have roll call at the day and he's at the front desk going, okay, you do this and you go over there and do that. And he's giving the archangels kind of the what to do kind of things. He's the guy that's in charge. And he's also the one.
Here's your clipboard today.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah.
So he is, hey, Vicki McHale, he is the one that is what we'll call 2x4 therapy. So look him up. And if you can start bringing that sacred geometry into your life, work with that right before you wake up in the morning, ask for messages right there, and you'll be surprised as to what comes across. You have this aha moment coming when it comes to spirituality. Absolutely. Pleasure to meet you. Absolutely. If you I hope that's helpful. You're protected by Archangel Michael, Jesus, and Mary. That is awesome, Larissa, right? Jesus is an incredible. I've not worked with Mary. I've worked with Jesus, and it was just as he came in while I was doing a healing session, was like, oh my God, starstruck. Yeah. No, wonderful energy for him. Okay, moving on. Okay, I hope that was helpful. Let's see what else do we have going on, Mr. Fry. We do have dates down for crystal sales. Of course, you guys can go to themysticalmoons.com or mymysticallife.com. We do have an online store, which I never talk about. Like, I really, really don't talk about the online store. But we do have stuff coming up. I know that we have a class coming up on Monday with Billy Ann, and she's going to be talking about the goddess Kali, which I'm kind of excited about. I think that's going to be a really great class. Vicki McHale, I know that we just spoke to somebody today that is just such an Ellie Coyle. It's a party now. Woohoo! And she's only getting a drink and going back to bed. You've been on my brain, though. You've been on my brain. So Vicki McHale, we met somebody today that is just as really, really, you guys would get along so well. She is just hysterical, Robin. She's really interested in human design, and she'll be in the membership here shortly. And I'm hoping that you guys will really sync up really well, because she is just so much fun. So much fun. Ellie Coyle in the house. What? I'll pour you a margarita. No margaritas this evening.
Have them in the freezer unless you threw them away.
I didn't throw anything in the freezer away.
Well, they were in the fridge.
No, it was in the fridge. It was not margarita anymore.
Okay.
Okay.
No margaritas, kid. We're just SOL.
No margaritas for you this evening. Sorry. Everybody's like, wait, you're supposed to be spiritual. Spiritual people don't drink. I'm not that kind of spiritual. I'm sorry. I'll take it excessive. Okay. All right. Moving on. Here we go. Can I have whoop whoop in the house, y'all? I'm so sorry, guys. Lawn pour, please. Okay. What? We lost people on that one. I can see how many people are on the feed. And when it drops by like 4, they're like, oh my God. We're just looking for our people. Okay. We believe that life is to be lived and have fun. And we're not excessive in anything. So, no, we do like food. Okay, moving on. This one's for Adam.
Yep.
Time to set intentions and start working towards those. Planting seeds for things to grow, Adam. Yo, my people too, Ellie. Take some apple pie moonshine. Oh, how did we get into this? Okay.
Make them grow.
Okay. Mr. Fry, pick a name. I'm Irish alcoholic and Craig is in my DNA. Craig is in my DNA.
I don't know what that is.
I don't either. She's going to be like, Americans. Okay. I hope all is well with you, Ellie. I miss you. I know you've been busy, though. Did you pick a name? It is hot in here now.
Yeah, your son closed the door. Why? I don't know.
Because he's trying to be quiet out there.
Well, it's not him that needs to be quiet. Well, he does need to be quiet, but maybe we're too loud for him to sit there and listen to his videos.
This is the worst bet sort of spiritual channel ever. Tiptoe in, my friends. So, okay. Did you pick somebody?
No, honey.
Pick someone for me to read.
What?
He's not working this evening, obviously.
Do what?
I said, pick somebody for me to read. When you said, let's go online, I didn't know you mean, hey, let's go online so you can read all evening without me.
Hey, I am just not.
I didn't know.
You know what? Larissa Cosmos. How's that? How's that? There you go.
You get to read Ellie next. That's it.
No.
That seems fair.
No, that's not.
That's fair.
No.
Larissa is on YouTube.
Is she really? I didn't even pay attention to that. We've been reading a lot from YouTube tonight.
Yes, we have.
There's a lot of people from YouTube, though.
Yeah, there is. There is. Your typing sucks.
Make sure she's still here, though.
Larissa, are you still here? Message you. It's been a week, a month, a year already. Ellie, you know it, girl.
Yes, I am. But tonight, I'm just,
Yes, he's a reader.
Wow.
He's on strike or something. Okay. I don't know what his deal is. He's practicing for me to be his sugar mama. Okay.
See you when you get back, honey. Make that money.
Okay. Larissa's like, okay, now that we've called my name, let's do this. Keep it right here, Lisa. Focus.
She's been waiting for an hour.
Is Uranus blocked, Sam?
No.
Okay. You have a deck of cards, but don't know how to use them. Kalia. Hi, how are you? Welcome. It's all in the intuition. Wait, we have a class on that.
Chop, chop.
Hey. Royden says I'm a sugar mama. Okay.
Come on. Oh, sorry. My apologies. I didn't look over at you to see what. You know what? I don't want to hear it. It's hot in here.
It is hot in here. Larissa, it's time to start finding some balance in we got the Bigfoot card. It's time to start finding some balance in life and not trying to I don't know if I'm supposed to say I don't know if I'm supposed to say not trying to be the mother and the father or the daughter and the son. It's almost like you're trying to cover hi from Suds, trying to cover a little bit of everything. It doesn't always we're not always great at that. I also want to say I feel like you have an imbalance in one of your chakras, and I'm going to go between the heart chakra and the throat chakra, saying some of the things that you need to say is important, right? It's really, really important. And you have to be very honest when you're saying these things too, because it doesn't do any good always say the things that people want to hear. Sometimes we have to tell them exactly what they need to hear. And that's very painful. We've learned this. We learn this when we're doing these types of readings because people want to hear something, but they want to hear what they want to hear. And that's not always what they're going to get. And sometimes that's painful. Right? So every once in a while, I'll throw a disclaimer out there. Hey, man, don't forget, this is from Spirit. It's not from us. This is not our message.
This is the reading you need, not the reading you want.
Amen. Because after you've done that, because you have to understand there's two sides to every situation, right? Then it's time to also listen. You can't just talk. You have to also listen. And this is for Larissa. You also have to listen. So there's this two-sided, that's where some of that balance comes in. You have to give and take. You have to be the person that will do both things. I really love this deck of cards.
Do you? I've heard you say that a couple times.
I do. And they're very, I really kind of prefer generally cards that are much more detailed, but these are very centered feeling cards. And this is also part of that talk. This is part of that. Someone you was going to say someone's heart chakra's out of whack. This is right. Hi, is this Tom Rice? Tim Rice, sorry. So it's about spending the time and really being considerate and listening both and having a discussion, not just discussing one way or the other, because I feel like that's the way this has been going. Someone's been talked to, not spoken to. Okay, that's a big deal. With my nails, thank you. Because it's about transformation. What you have going on? Transformation. It's all what we're trying to work towards, right? We are always trying to do transformation. Whether you're trying to get a better hairstyle or become more spiritual, we're transforming all the time. And that can also be communication. And I feel like this is from here up. And it doesn't have to be, by the way, a spouse or anything like that. This can be a friend. It can be anybody. We always gravitate towards those closest to us when we're trying to think of this.
Wait a minute. Say that all again.
It doesn't have to be a spouse. It
What
can be.
Doesn't have to be a spouse.
This reading.
Okay. Okay. I'm feeling more like
it's hard, but it doesn't have to be a spouse. It doesn't have to be your spouse to be a loved one. Okay, what do you get?
Love yourself.
Oh, well, that could be too. Talk nicer to yourself. Very much could be. Absolutely.
Yeah.
See, this is why we work well together. We have double input. So that's what the cards say for you, Larissa.
Treat yourself better. And I don't mean go out and buy yourself a Maserati or a BMW or, but treat yourself better. Talk to yourself better. Respect yourself better. I mean,
Yep, just when you think you've got it figured out.
The internal dialogues you have, it needs to be more caring about yourself rather than
Self-worth.
yes.
Thank
yes,
you, Carrie Brown.
Yes. Self-worth. That's a very good way to put it. You're worth being loved. You're worth, the love that you want to project. But it all starts right here. You got to love yourself first. You got to take care of your own emotions. And if you're not happy with yourself, we tend to portray that. And if we're not happy with ourselves, other people are going to pick up on that too, and they're going to maybe. So just start right here. This is where you got to start. If you're struggling out there, just start here. This is the only place that you can help fix yourself. The way you think of yourself, the way you talk to yourself, the way you think everybody else talks about you as well. So, but the thing is, you don't worry about what the hell they're thinking, because it doesn't matter. What really matters is what's going on from here to here. That's what matters.
Gotcha. Glad you understand that. Absolutely. Mr. Fry, you get to do Ellie now.
Ellie, you're the bomb, girl.
You were supposed to go back to bed, Ellie.
Yeah, you should be in bed.
What time is it over there? 10:30, 11:30, 12:30,
3:30.
1:30, 2:30 in the morning? Okay. Are you still here, Ellie? You know you are. God, it's hot in here.
Well, I opened the door. It's taking it out of there.
It's because we haven't had the heat on, and then all of a sudden we do. Although we needed it because it was 62 in here, but now it's like 5 million.
But it's cold out there because all the heat's over here.
Oh, Ellie, can you hear me? After 2 a.m., my favorite people are on. You can't leave. You absolutely can leave. We love you, but you also need sleep. So I'm going to pull for you. So, Ellie Coyle, I want you to know that I love you.
I always fret when I hear a conversation starting that way with her.
No.
I just want you to know.
Here, no. Hi,
While
Andy Peelman, how are you?
While you were gone, somebody totaled your car.
No, that was... Don't go anywhere, Ellie. I'm going to tell the story about what happened at the solstice. I feel a nut coming on. No, here's what the cards that I got for you. Integrity, which is this is your soul. This is who you are. You are upfront and out there, and you are you. You're you, right? That if you know Ellie, you guys, Ellie is just Ellie. You know what you're getting, because she is just true to form. She is Ellie, right? Ellie is also Ellie's guiding light, so she's online as well. But I feel like that there's sometimes you just don't feel as if you're moving forward in partnership or in synchronicity, and as a team. I feel like sometimes you feel like you're struggling with feeling like you're part of something, and like an island, right? And it's hard to feel like an island sometimes. Well, it's hard to feel like an island all the time. We want to make sure, or we want to feel as if we're moving forward, supported and loved in all ways, right? Anticipation. This card comes through with so much. I have so many things coming up I am excited about. I'm just, there's so many things that I think that you could pin your hopes and dreams on. You've been in school for a while. I know that you were wrapping all that up, and we haven't talked in a while. I know you've been busy, so I've been trying not to bother. But I feel like there's this level up here, and then there's this level under here that says, hey, I feel like I'm achieving, but and I don't know. And like you guys, I'm really going on a limb with this because I feel like I want to say, but are you feeling loved? Are you feeling fulfilled in all areas, or are you just feeling fulfilled in the areas that you're working hard on? But are you feeling fulfilled in all these areas too?
Or are you fulfilling as a whole?
Right. So, I'm not going to dig deep into that because I just feel like you've been on my mind a lot the last week, and I've been wanting to reach out and go, hey girl, how are you? Are you good? That's exactly what was discussed today at my spiritual session. Okay. Yeah. I love you. I can say that. I love you. So you're loved.
Oh, my chopped liver. I don't.
Did you tell Ellie you love her? I'm not going to say Sam loves you too because I'm not Sam. He's afraid I'm going to hurt him if he says it. That's it. No. So I'm going to tell the story about what happened at the solstice. Some of you have heard it, some of you haven't. And Sam and I have been talking about it because I'm still a little twisted up about it. I'm more than a little twisted. I'm a lot twisted up about it.
God, is he twisted up about it?
I am twisted up about it because on one hand, it feels like a dream. And then the other hand, I know it happened. Like one hand, I'm like, did that really happen? That just doesn't feel like where'd it come from? But I know it happened. So our our solar eclipse was coming through at 3:11. It was going to stay from 3:11 to 3:12 and a half. And at 3:10, I'm sitting in the office or the main part of the shop with a little grandbaby daughter, Adeline. She's sitting on the table in front of me, and I'm sitting there coochie with her, and we're in the metaphysical store. So those who don't know us or are new to this, we have a metaphysical store in Defiance, Ohio. You can shop it online too here. Now, this is a gratuitous plug. You can find it at mymysticallife.com. If you're a My Mystical Life member, you get a discount. Don't forget that. Anyhow, that's a plug. That's what we call a plug. Anyhow, so I'm sitting there with Adeline, and I'm looking out the front door, and there's Sam and the family out there looking out at the solar eclipse. And it's just it's not totality yet, but I'm sitting there thinking, wow, this is just lucky, holding a little grandbaby, and everybody's out front. It's just a good feeling day, and it's just peaceful. And I'm sitting there, and the best way I can describe this is a veil dropped very slowly over the area I was sitting at, and everything got really quiet, and the air felt staticky, and I was not alarmed at all. And I'm just sitting there, but I'm amazed by it. And I'm like, wow, Richie's not heard this. And he's in the other room. And I'm like, wow, this is really cool. It's so quiet. And I like quiet, by the way. And I'm just sitting there, and I hear somebody like not in here, but out here go, it is you have chosen this time as what did I call it, honey? I can never remember what they said. Checkout, exit, an exit point. You have picked this moment to be an exit point. You have the choice to either stay or go. Now, when this first started, my breath caught, because when this first started, I was like holding my breath, waiting to see what's going on. I did not breathe through the whole thing of this. It was like about a minute. And I'm sitting there, and I'm like, okay, super calm. Yes, this was happening to me 1 minute before the solar eclipse last week, or whatever week it was. And I'm sitting there, and I'm going, and I'm super calm, and I wasn't thinking too much weirdness about it. And I'm like, huh. And it absolutely felt like I could have stepped out of my body and been gone. I was not freaked out. I was thinking about it, and I was weighing my options like a soul would. I guess. And I'm looking out the window and I see Sam and I'm like, not ready to do that. Why would I do that? I'm at this really great place in life and I'm holding Adeline and I'm thinking and Henry was in the room next to me and I'm thinking, oh my God, how traumatizing for these children. And I really, really believe that if I had said yes, that I would have been on the floor when Sam came in. And I'm just sitting there thinking, no. And this was the attitude I had within it. I don't think I'm ready right now. I'm not ready right now. I'm really enjoying where I'm at. And we have all of these really incredible things coming up. And I think we're really getting ready to just explode. And I can't, I'm not leaving Sam and I'm not leaving the kids. And how traumatizing for them to come in and find me on the floor. No, it's not the time right now. And it's just a conversation I'm having with this voice that sounds like liquid silver. That's the only way I can put it. It sounds silvery. And they're like, okay. And then it's just like this shimmer of energy lifted like this. And it was gone. It was like a bubble of time had just happened. And when it lifted, I was like, and I got my breath again. And I'm like sitting there going, oh shit. and I was like, oh, I just made the decision whether I was going to live or die. And it's exactly what I did. I made the decision whether I was going to live and die in that moment, because I absolutely 100% believe if I had said, you know what, I think I've done enough and I'm ready, because that was my alternate answer. I think I've done enough and I'm ready, or I'm not ready to leave everybody. Why would I do that? That would have, it was just the most, ooh, we have a troll. Hold on. So I got wrapped up in myself. I got him. That I would have stepped off. So that was my solar eclipse. And it was just, have I had a medical workup done? No, I've not had a medical workup done. And I don't plan on it. And I don't plan on it either. I was just amazed that I got to make the choice to stay. It was just a really wild thing. So, have you ever heard of this before? Being asked. I haven't heard of it. But here's the thing, and the more I talk about this, the more I kind of remember little things. I did not feel, this is going to sound really creepy, and I'm sorry, I did not feel human in that moment. I felt like a soul. I have no other way to put it. Like, I felt just like energy. It wasn't, I was so calm. I was so calm. I'm like, yeah, okay, well, what are we going to do now? No, I'm not ready. It was just, you have, Ellie. Is there a reason you're on my mind, Ellie? My friend had this happen to her. Mother Mary came to her. I don't know who it was, but it had to have been angelic. It just sounded so high on vibration. It was just a wild thing. We do have, and see, Amber, we talk about this, right? We have checkout points that we've preset. And this is what this was I got the option whether I was going to check out or not, which is, I didn't know that this was a thing. Nobody told me, right. This, I have a nursing home, people asked to go. It's just a thing. Anyways, that's my story about the solar eclipse. And I need to write it down because I know that I'm just remembering little things here and there. So I know I'm forgetting. It was just, your great grandma saved your life in heaven. That's awesome, Katrina. It was just amazing. It was just an amazing experience. Yeah. I'm humbled by it. Absolutely. Absolutely. That's the word I have, humbled. Anyhow, that's my evening. And on that note, Mr. Fry, you ready to go kick up and watch the television?
I'm ready to go do
bed now, aren't you?
I don't know. Yeah, I'm tired right now.
Watch this. You want to go down to the bar and have a margarita?
Not
No,
for
no.
years.
Right. I'm going now. I will PM you. Have a good night, Ellie.
We can make it to the Mexican
No,
restaurant
we're not going to the
before.
Mexican restaurant. Okay. You saw all his checkup points out. Yes.
Ellie, I am too.
I told Sam about it later, and he was like, "You're not taking any naps. You're not."
Ain't no way you're going to sleep today, woman.
All right, Lindsay Marie. We will see you next time. All right, everybody. Have a good night. Find light, find love, find joy. Feel divine because you are. And
may the light be with you always.
all right, everybody. Good night.